patio just doing our thing. All of a sudden, my homegirl elbowed me talking about, ain't that your dude? She said, I look up, his car passing through the parking lot. I call him, he trying to act like he's somewhere else, lying on the phone. She said, so that's really what just like, I just ain't got time for all the games. I ain't want to call you because I don't want you getting caught up in it. I said, you know what, man, I can respect that. I said, but you know me, I'm a professional. It's always braids around everything. She said, oh yeah? I said, yeah, say less, I got you. So anyway, we link up. I tell her to meet me over here at this church. She park her car at the church, hop in the car with me. We go do our thing. Now, it worked the first couple of times, I ain't gonna lie. No problems, everything go off without a hitch. Bro, the third time, we pulling back up in the parking lot, she said, fuck. I said, what? She said, that's my dude parked right next to my car. I said, what? She said, yeah. She said, damn. I said, man, don't worry about it. I got something for that. She like, man, you sure? Because I don't need no whole situation and stuff. I said, I got you. So we pulled up right in front of the car. I had already gave her the play on what to do. We pulled up in front of the car. She hop out the car. She walk up to him. She like, man, what's going on? Like, what you doing here? He said, man, I knew you wasn't at no church. He said, I know you don't go to no church. He said, so I popped up. She said, what, you got a track on my car? He said, yeah, I put a track on your car. He said, because I knew you was on some foul ass shit. He said, just like I thought, I'm sitting up here, you pulling up with some nigga trying to run some game on me. I rolled the window down. I said, sister, is everything okay? He talking about, nah, everything ain't okay. And I need to talk to you, bro. He said, what you doing riding around my wife anyway? I said, hold on, brother. I know it ain't what you think it is. It don't look like what it seems. He said, oh, well, tell me what it looked like then. I said, you thinking I got something romantically going on with your wife because you just seen us pull up in the parking lot. He said, yes, and do. I said, nah, bro, it ain't like that. I said, me and her just went over here to the nursing home. I had to go over here to go see one of the members of the church. She been in the nursing home for a little while. I took the sister with me just in case she needed some, how can I say, some help in the feminine department. Because, I'm just going over here to talk to her. I don't know what the sister got going on once we get there. I said, so I took her with me. It wasn't nothing like that. We went over there, had a great fellowship, had a great time. I was just dropping her back off at her car. He said, oh, man. And so I'm like, brother, it sounded to me like what you're dealing with is some personal stuff. Now, I'm not trying to be in your business, but it sounds like you got some personal things going on and you projecting it on her. You need to really check yourself. You might want to start coming to service. You might want to start talking to God. You might want to start getting yourself right. I said, because popping up on people and tracking them down and doing all this just not good thing. He said, man, you know what, right? You right, Pastor. You right, man. You right. I'm totally wrong. I apologize and stuff like that. I say, now, listen, man. I ain't trying to tell you what to do, but just make sure get your walk right with the Lord. I said, when you do that, make sure when you come to church, you pay your tithes and stuff like that. And if you don't come to church, just send your tithes through your wife. He said, I love her, but I don't trust her with no money. He said, now, if I can, I wouldn't mind sending my tithes straight to you if that's okay with you and you do it for me. I said, well however you feel, let God use you. And if you want me to be a blessing to you, I'll be a blessing. So anyway, I give him my cash app. He shoot me some tithes or whatever, bro. And hey, I pull off. Like,